Brand new Mel Gibson tape drama today as a sixth explosive tape emerges. The latest tape from RadarOnline.com allegedly exposes startling details of potential domestic abuse, including the abuse of a child in a conversation between his ex-girlfriend Oksana Grigorieva and a man purported to be Mel Gibson. Listen to this.
Mel, you're imbalanced. There's something wrong with you. You need medication.
Shut up,
You cannot raise this child with these symptoms.
What?
You're acting as a crazy man right now. And you have been for many, many months. And you hit me and you hit her whilst she was in my hands. Mel, you're losing your mind. You need medication.
You need a kick up the for being a gold digging, and I want my child, and no one will believe you.
Before the release of this tape today, a judge had just ruled that Gibson can continue to have shared custody of their baby. But Midwin, to you, given what's on this latest tape, if it is proven to be Mel Gibson, isn't it just scary that he'd have custody?
Well, I think if it's proven to be him, it's scary that he has anger management issues. I do not believe that the tape is authentic. If you listen to her voice, it sounds like she's reading from some script. Really bad acting, mind you. But I think at the end of the day, the judge is going to have to see whether this tape is authentic and whether there's any other corroborating evidence to back up whatever allegations she mentions about domestic abuse.
But even if she's reading from a script and he responded, assuming the tape hasn't been edited, and he responded the way he responded, I still think that raises some serious red flags if it's proven to be Mel. And by the way, Showbiz Tonight did reach out to the Department of Child Protective Services today. They had no comments about the tapes, but on this latest tape, the purported voice of Mel calls Oksana a gold digger, accusing her of using him for his money. A brand new report today says that Oksana actually walked away from a $15 million hush money agreement with Mel to keep these tapes secret. Carolina, that says a couple of things to me. What does it say to you?
Well, to me, it says that she isn't this money-grubbing, gold-digging person that he's making her out to be, because I think $15 million is very attractive to some people. It could mean that she could set her life up with her daughter, but I think that she's looking at this situation. Mel is talking about their daughter as a possession, not as a child, and that may have been the reason why she backed out and said, look, I don't care how much money you're going to give me. I want sole custody of my daughter, and I don't want you to do anything to her.
Unless, of course, she was holding out for more money.
Well, yeah, but there is no evidence. I mean, if you look
Right.
at her ex-boyfriends or her ex-partner, there's no evidence that she's ever had this type of behavior before in the past. So really, there is no, pattern here.
Exactly, and the same is being said about Mel. In fact, his soon-to-be ex-wife, Robin, came out and said there's been no pattern of this behavior, at least in my 28 years of being with the guy. Now, on these tapes today, the voice of Oksana also says this: I don't have anything, and I've signed the paper that enables me to get. I can't get anything from you, ever, nor can I ask of anything. Now, she says she signed papers basically saying she can't ask Mel for money, is what it sounds like. To me, Midwin, it almost sounds like a kind of a prenup. These guys weren't married, of course, so how does that work? Is it even possible?
I don't know what she signed. I mean, perhaps she signed something waiving her right to perhaps ever get custody. And so by injecting or talking about this alleged abuse, that might perhaps waive that agreement or what have you. But I don't know how any of that could ever be valid. At the end of the day, they're not married. She could never particularly get alimony or anything, but she could get child support from him, which I really think is what this is about. I think this is why the custody battle is becoming so difficult and so horrific.